Hello friends, thought I'd give you a real quick video update on this 1957 Chevy truck that my wife and I have been working on. My wife has took off this red pinstriping that run all the way around the truck here that didn't really go with the truck. And I'm proud she took it off, and I have worked on the step a little bit, and you're probably thinking it don't look much better. Well, if you'll recall, in the other videos, earlier ones on this truck, this step was red. And I'm trying to blend. I'm not done yet, first of all. But it's rained so much here, you can just do a little bit at a time. But I'm trying to blend it in with the white on the truck. It doesn't exactly match, but I'm still working on it. So give me a little time, I'll see what I can come up with. Also, I have painted what used to be red step up. I've painted it flat black, like it should have been to begin with. And my wife has took a scraper and went all the way around the cab of this truck and has scraped off all the loose paint best she could. And she done an excellent job. I'm real proud of her for that. She's a good little helper. She also helped me put on these new side mirrors that I told you that I had purchased, one on each side, and I'll show you the other side. Finally got that done. Of course, you know, my antenna's on now, so the radio picks up pretty good. And, oh yeah, I done these emblems on the truck here, the 3100 Chevrolet truck emblems. And what I use, in case you're interested in making something look like this, or you might want to stay away from what I do, whichever way you want to do it. But I get these paint markers, and you can get them at Hobby Lobby, or I guess Walmart, or any place like that that still sells paint markers like this. This is permanent paint markers, and what I do is I color the insert. Now you can look on which I did. I already knew this because this is my fourth 57 Chevy truck. But I knew the insert right here was red. So I painted it red. Doesn't have to match exactly. Colored it all in, and I let it set overnight, and into the next day where it has dried real well. Put it on pretty thick. Then I get steel wool and a real sharp little bitty screwdriver, and I go around the edges of the letters. It takes a little time, and as you can see, I still need to go over some of it. But as I said, it's rained so much, I can just do a little at a time. But, I've kind of thinned it out a little bit here, so it does somewhat look like the original paint on here. And I think if somebody walked up on it and didn't know it, you would think it was the original paint. I've also done that on the hood emblem, as you can see. Now this designates, this hood emblem means it was born a 6-cylinder, which this truck was. Had it been a V8, it would have the bow tie up here and a V8, a V right there, designating V8. But this is a 6-cylinder truck, and I've done the same thing here. Colored all this red up under here too. Painted the bow tie black, and then after it dried, like I said, real well, got some steel wool, thinned it out a lot, scratched it up some, and cleaned it up a little bit with a screwdriver around the edges where I maybe got a little bit too much. And it looks a whole lot better than no paint at all. It's kind of like, to me, it's fun to try to make old things look like it still has some life left in it. And that's what I try to do. That's, you can always buy new, or you can pay $150, $200 for one of these emblems that looks brand new, but it wouldn't go along with the theme of this truck. So that's what I'm trying to do, is to make it look like everything is here. It's just old and been used. And you probably can't tell the difference because it's rained so much, but I have used that buffer that I got. And I went over pretty much the whole truck, not entirely the whole thing, but I've got some shiny spots here and there and some dull, and exactly the look I was going for. I'm not, when you feel it now, as you can see, the water beads up. And like I said, I'm not done. I kind of ran out of time. But I've went over pretty much the whole truck. And, you know, it just, I don't know, it just feels cleaner to me. I just like, you know, a clean feel to stuff. And I'm not done yet. I still got to paint this and, see what else. Oh, yeah. This right down here, right above the front bumper where it's blue and red. I don't know what people were thinking that painted this truck years ago. As I said, it was found out in the field in Alabama. So I'm not really sure what was going on. Maybe it's a parade truck. Who knows really? But anyway, my wife and I have been working on it pretty good in between rain showers and whatnot. But as I said, it rains so much, it's hard to get anything done. Got my antique 1957 Tennessee plate on here, and you can run these plates in Tennessee as long as you have the right plate that has been issued by the county court clerk. You can run this, and I keep it inside the truck, the plate that they issued me. That, you know, as long as you have that, you can run the antique plate. You know, if you get pulled over or something, then you show them you have your right plate and insurance. And I've got my wrenches on here. I always like to have those, kind of like a work in progress. And, you know, we just had a pretty good day. Well, you can't tell from the rain, but there's a good shiny spot. Like I said, there are some shiny spots and there are some dull spots, but, you know, and it's got some, looking at the truck, it's got some Bondo here and there, you know, and some of it's kind of cool looking. You can see some of the wires and stuff that somebody's put in there trying to patch up holes and pop rivets and screws and stuff. But you know, that's just, to me, I don't know, just call me strange, but that's just character to me. But anyway, here's the other side, painted the step and trying to clean it up a little bit. It's going to be a while, work in progress. And just loosening up all the loose paint is a big plus. Also, painted these panels. I took these all off, took a shop vac and vacuumed out all the leaves and sticks and debris that had filled up in those vents over the years, and got them cleaned out best I can. So if you want to open them up and get some fresh air coming in, if you're going down the road, you know, you're not going to have to worry about, you know, getting stuff in your eyes and whatnot. But I'll probably still wear some glasses till I make sure it's all cleaned out real good. And I don't know if you noticed Old Dookie or not, but I took that buffer and put it on the hood of Old Dookie and kind of cleaned it up a little bit too. Of course, you can't tell it now, it's rain, but it looked like a new penny for a little while. And like I said, it's my first time to ever have a buffer. I never have used a buffer before in my life. But these kind of old trucks like I have are the kind of trucks and cars that you can't really hurt them. If you use a buffer, you're just going to make it, as I said, feel clean, and you can't hurt none of this stuff. And by the way, in case you noticed this before I get any comments, all these marks were done by somebody else that had, I guess, used a buffer in the past. It's got little, looks like tire tread, but it's actually, I guess, from a buffer, I'm assuming. But that was not me, that was someone else before me. So before you start commenting, that wasn't me. Next thing I'm going to try to get, when the budget allows, is some new wiper arms. These are kind of warped and wore out, and I'm going to try to get something a little more shinier. And this one, to me, looks like it's kind of bowed too, so I like to get something. Wipers are pretty important to me. Okay, thought I'd show you this little short video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure I've left something out that I've done, that my wife and I's both done. But the next thing I'm going to try to tackle is this grill, and do a little bit more painting here and there. Oh yeah, forgot to show you my tag. It's got a little man, in case you can't see it very well, with some tools, a hammer and screwdriver and wrench and stuff. And it says, made in Detroit by idiots. Anyway, I just thought it's kind of funny. Starting to rain again, believe it or not. So thought I'd show you this video real quick. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it, and I look forward to comments and hearing some advice. I hope y'all have a good day. Hope it's not raining where you're at, and I'll see you later.